Welcome back, everybody, to my channel. I am TFEnchanted. I am your High Priestess of the Tarot. My name is Kimberly. It is my pleasure to have all of you here with me on this twin flame journey. I'm a sacred twin flame, been on the journey myself since 2015. I'm Hermes Mercury, your messenger planet. I come with a secret hidden wisdom that is encrypted into my Holy Grail DNA. I'm an extraterrestrial advanced being. Mercury messenger planet. I am the goddess that knows all of my past lives connected through the Akashic Records of the Word made flesh is who I am. I'm a Elohim biblical starseed of Queen Mary of Scots, being my sixth mother. I am the niece to King James. I am his, he's my fifth uncle. That would be the son to Queen Mary. And I will be your Captain John Smith Roots. My father's Joseph Smith the Carpenter. And my mother would be Mary Elizabeth Smith. We're connected through to the Virginia Smith Encyclopedia, as well as the Britannica. We're not just connected through the Elohim biblical star seeds. So part of my introduction here of these Akashic Records, and I'm sharing my gifts with you, I want to open up the access to the Akashic Records for you. As in the High Priestess of Tarot, you will see that she holds on to the secret hidden wisdom of the Torah. That is the book that she contains. And as we know that all wisdom comes from a book. And that book is the Book of Life. It is the Lamb Scroll. It is connected through the biblical scriptures. I'm going to break it down to you as simple and easy as I can. However, many people can access these Akashic Records, which is the Bible. But many people can't interpret what it is that the Bible says. Many people have been led astray to say that it's not true. There's been all kinds of things. You've got many people in the light world that have no idea what the Akashic Records are, but yet they're doing Akashic healing. All right, well, what many don't connect is, how is the Akashic Records the Book of Life, which is the Bible? I'm going to explain all of that to you here in just a moment, if you bear with me. Okay, so, how can I put this? All right, I'm going to try to break down to you how the Akashic Records connect to the tarot, per se. Maybe that might make things a bit easy. My angelic guides are guiding me that way. I'm been in tune with my spiritual gifts since I've been born, and I'm gifted in many different ways besides just being an intuitive. I'm a psychic medium. I also do give predictions out there of, like, say, what's going to take place here. 2020 predictions, for an example. Things like that. We're going to be doing a lot of great things, too, here on this channel. So stay tuned for the freebies that are coming out. 3 free card readings to the public when I can get the time on my schedules. Now here for the Akashic introduction here. The Akashic Records are what contains all wisdom. And what many people fail to realize is to come in and read the very first page of these Akashic, introduction of the book here, okay? I am one that does all of my research, okay? And I come with the encrypted codes in my DNA. These are the encrypted codes I contain through my DNA. They are the cosmic downloads that's been encrypted in my DNA since I've been born on this planet. It's not something I've just been able to access. I've had access to this as long as I could open my eyes to be connected to the Book of Life. Okay, so the Akashic Records are fields of energy and information. Okay, so Mercury is what rules technology. Mercury is what rules communications. And Mercury is what rules the air, airspace, airwaves, communications. the mighty sword of the Spirit. It's the dove that rested upon the head. It is connected to the bright planet Gemini, the Mercury messenger planet of Archangel Gabriel. If any of you are not aware of that truth, you can go out and do some research on Google or even YouTube on Hermes, Mercury, the messenger of the gods. Okay, which is connected to your Archangel Gabriel, which is the planet of communications, Gabby, short for Gabriel. Okay, so now, along with all of this information, like a computer database holds a lot of information, your Akashic Records works the same way. It is a field of energy that stores every one of your thoughts, your visions, your past, your present, your future. It contains the mysteries of the world. I mean, okay, so... Okay, Edgar Casey was one that could access those records. Okay, so along with all of the technical, like I said, Mercury's what rules technology, your scientific and creative knowledge throughout time in the terms of both your individual history and all of the truths of the universe. Every energetic vibration of thought, experience is held in these records. The records also include your past lives and all of your future potential, as well as unending information about the workings of the universe, including scientific discovery, medical advancement, and all sorts of creative inspiration. However, reference to these extraordinary records, they can be found in ancient cultures around the world throughout the Bible. All of the events of the past, the deeds of the people, and even the visions of the future were written in the Book of Records. These books of records also held the visions of the future prophecies recounted in the Old Testament and in the New Testaments. Sometimes, however, visions of what was to come had to be sealed away because they wouldn't be understood by the readers of those times. As in Daniel, Lamentations chapter 12, verses 4, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book till the time of the end. Daniel was told to seal up the book and seal up the words. These prophecies are sealed there. It's a book of encrypted codes. Excuse me, my allergies. But yes, it is a book of codes. And I'm going to go through and explain some more. I know, hold on. I'm going to grab me a drink. Okay, so trying to think of the best way that I can bring this information out. Excuse me. Okay, so the information that's recorded throughout the Old Testaments and the New Testament of the Bible. These stories were recorded. The same stories that's written in the Book of Life, the Old Testament and the New Testament, which is the Lamb Scroll of Life, which is the Book of Life, which is the Bible. Revelations 20 corresponds with the Book of Life and so many other scriptures. It also corresponds with the judgment card. Now, I wanted to get into, I have some cosmic downloads that are coming through. So just bear with me as I bring down these downloads that are coming. I'm receiving channeled messages coming through. The Akashic Records, the Book of Life, how it connects to the tarot cards is what the angelic guides are saying to tell you, is they want me to explain how these connect to the tarot cards. Okay. Your Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot connects to your Smith Dictionary, that connects to your 15th year and 16th year reign of the gods, which connects to the 1611 Cambridge King James Bible. However, that is not the altered versions. What are the altered version Bibles? They include to be the books that are they're altered. They're a copycat of the original. And that would include like your New International Version, New Standard Edition, Amplified Standard Revised Edition. These type of, they all have the word new on them. They removed a lot of things out those books. Those are your watered down versions. Okay, just like tarot. Tarot comes with a true story. Tarot also comes with the watered down version. That is the version everyone out there is telling you. The High Priestess is hiding secrets, for an example. When the only secrets the High Priestess is hiding is secret hidden wisdom. Nobody's hiding secrets. And the secrets that the moon contains are connected to our intuition, which is connected to the High Priestess, which is connected to secret wisdom. That's why the High Priestess is holding on to the book called the Torah. The Torah is the word full moon. It means the word kisei, which is the Hebrew word is kisei. And the word kisei means the word Torah. The word Torah simply is the same word as the full moon. This is why when you see the High Priestess Tarot, she's holding on to the Torah, which is the secret hidden wisdom of the first 5 books of Moses of the Old Testament. Revelations 12 would connect with the empress that's in the wilderness, that's got 12 stars crowned over her head, the sun over her face, and the moon underneath her feet. You'll find that in Revelations chapter 12. You'll find the rider of the white horse, Sagittarius, Jupiter, the King of Kings planet, which is the fire chariot. You will find that reference in Revelations 19. These are the apocryphal records of the veil being lifted up from the apocryphal records of John, which is the Revelations. During the apocryphal times, the veil is lifted up and many things are revealed that's been hidden. And this is secret hidden wisdom. That is one example of what I'm saying as far as there's a true story to tarot and there's a false story to tarot. Many are led by illusions and by delusions. Okay, because many don't do their studies. This is why many people out there claim that they know what the Akashic Records are and they've got you with a cloud over your head with confusion. When to access these, you just go into the Torah, the Book of Life, which this is what she's holding on to, is a scroll. And as you see, the High Priestess of Tarot is always holding that scroll. So what is that? That means that Mary, it's like the stories of Mary when Mary was impregnated with the Word. And Mary gave birth to the Word. It's the same as the Queen of Swords giving birth to the Word. The Word is spirit, the Word is life, and it's connected to the Ace of Swords of Tarot, which is the Sword of Truth. Okay, so yes, the tarot cards for me are just Bible flashcards. Your Hermes decks are just my flashcards for the Emerald Tablets. Osiris and Isis deck are my flashcards for the Book of the Dead, the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Celtic cards are just my flashcards for the Nordic wisdom of the Celtic gods of God Odin and Goddess Freya and God Frey. You know, everything comes with its wisdom and it's got its own timeline. Like, of example, 15th year and 16th year reign would be your Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot connected to the Bible. Your Egyptian timelines are connected to the Egyptian timelines. Celtic timelines are your Celtic timelines. These are the timelines. This is connected to our past. Egyptian timelines are what connects us to our past. And the Bible foretells the things that are coming in the future throughout the book of Revelations. We speak about the 4 horses of apocalypse. Well, on the death card, you see the death horse, the pale horse, which is the horse of death. You also see the red horse in tarot, which is the fire chariot. Okay, and you see that with the wands. You see the horse is red. You also see the white horse in tarot, which stands for the faithful remnant one. So we have the four horse of the Apocryphal records also encrypted into your tarot cards, as well as you've got the high priestess holding on to the Torah. We also have your four suits, like the seasons: air, water, fire, earth. 52 cards in a deck, 52 weeks in a season. You've got 12 constellations that stand for the 12 zodiacs, that are the 12 the 12 solar will of Ezekiel's wills. That's connected to the wills of Ezekiel. Okay, so chariot being connected to your transportation of heaven, which is astral travel, telepathic communications. So that's just a little small introductory of what the Akashic Records are. I also wanted to actually come in and share with you, if I can pull it up here. So Archangel Gabriel is the angelic angel that is the planet of communication, which is connected to Mercury. And Gabriel is the same angel that visited Muhammad and gave Muhammad the revelations, as also visited Mary. Archangel Gabriel was known for visiting Mary and Muhammad. And the Akashic Library is a great library, okay? It's the library of books, and the same story that's recorded through the Book of Life, that same story is recorded in the heavens. It's called Astrological, would be connected to astrology. Astronomical, astronomy, is connected to your biblical analogy of the same story that's recorded in the Bible is written in the heavens. So that's how it is on earth as it is in the heavens. Is the records are recorded in the etheric realms, which is the heavens, and they're recorded through the 12 constellations. Those are your 12 signs. You got 12 signs in the heavens. You have your 7 wandering stars. There should be signs in the stars. There should be signs in the sun and in the moon. Joel chapter 2 verses 38 and Genesis chapter 1 verses 14 all speak of the signs in the heavens. And this is how we get our clock. We get our 7 days of the week. We get our 12 solar months for the 12 zodiac will. We have the lunar cycle, and we also have, you got your precision equinox clock. You have a clock that goes to everything. You got your clock that goes to the age of, like we're coming into the age of Aquarius. Mother Earth has her age. She's got her golden age. You're coming into the golden age of Mother Earth. You're coming into the great changes of the 25,858 cycle of the precision equinox when we go through a complete pole shift, ushering in the age of Aquarius. Okay, so there's much wisdom that comes forth, and throughout history, the Akashic Records is a time of confusion, of disruption in communications. It's a perfect opportunity to reawaken yourself to profound friendship. The angel has also been friend to, with the Akashic Records here. Like I was saying, I just got drifted away there, and I don't know where that came from, but the Akashic Records, it's what stores this wisdom, and the books of the records. There are 66 books. Well, there's more than that, to be honest with you, because you got books throughout the world. And it's pretty much the same story. The same story written in all of the books is the same story, but it's only told in its own language. Okay, so tarot, we have the Tower card. What is the story of the Fool? In tarot, we start out at card number 0, the Fool. And then the tarot cards tell you the story of the Fool. That's what tarot is all about, the Fool taking its journey. Okay, so this is a journey of a spiritual awakening. It's like a death to the ego, and it's a rebirth of the conscious mind of humanity. It's like the heart of the fish of the sign of Jonah. Man shall be in the belly of the fish for 3 days, as man shall be in the heart of the earth, 3 days and 3 nights. That means you're coming back into your heart chakra, where all things are possible, and we're coming out of what we've been programmed to think in the false matrix and what we've been conditioned to think through these media. We have battle and war going on over the airwaves, over the media, over technology. The mind is the battlefield. We're at this battlefield right now with this 2 of swords, okay, and 8 of swords, where we're in a prison of our mind. And this is what's caused the separation, was when man fell in their deep sleep. So the journey of the fool is journeying through his life, going through these transformations of coming through the ego mind, the apocryphal records of the veil being lifted up. Then we come through our once we were made perishable, now we're being made imperishable. Going through DNA upgrades for your DNA. Coming into your crystal light template body. Coming through the time of going through your light code activations, your light body activations, whether it to be the Merkaba light codes or, you know, your emerald light codes, the upper dantian of the heart. These are the activations through light code, gem code activations. And then you come through the time of death and rebirth, which is a great time of resurrection. Then we come into the fire dragon power energy, be made purified of the flames, and boom, bam, you are made brand new, because everything's got to be made pure as gold going through the fiery furnace. That's how a stages of an awakening takes place, if I was to give it to you in 7 steps. Okay, so this is what's taken place with the twin flame unions, coming out of false structures, coming out of karmic situations, all of these type of things. But yeah, so the Tower card would be what connects to the Tower of Babylon. That is the Tower of Confusion. Babel, 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 the spirit of confusion. For I'm also a princess warrior, and I can also identify the archangels, and I also know the demons by name. I know the spirit of Leviathan, the spirit of Jezebel, whether it to be the spirit of Baal, Balaam, whether it to be the spirit of Beelzebub, or whichever it is, I can identify these spirits. I've been a princess warrior since I've been born. I grew up in a haunted house, and I've been taking out demons since the age of old enough to see, since like approximately 2 years old. Performing exorcists at the age of 12. I grew up in very much paranormal activity. I've been abducted by aliens. It's like I'm an expert when it comes to these type of things. Highly advanced extraterrestrial. I am your true Galactic Federation of Light. And it is my pleasure to be here with all of you. Finally, I can be here to share my gifts, and so much gratitude for having you with me. And I will be coming in to be doing some freebies here, and every now and again I come and show myself on the camera, but mostly I like your energy to be right here where it's nice and relaxed for you. This way I'm not in the camera being a distraction. When I'm giving you tarot, I can teach at the same exact time and knock out 2 birds in 1 stone. But this is my update as far as the Akashic Records. And before we close out, just to give a little short introductory of the Akashic Records, I don't want to make this video too long. I like to keep my videos to 30 minutes to 45 minutes, making some about 20 minutes long, and giving you a lot of insight in that short period of time. So I'm hoping you're getting a whole lot in a 20-minute time, is my goal. Okay, so I wanted to share with you the Akashic fields connected to the Aurora Borealis, which is connected to the Akashic fields, which is where it contains all wisdom, your memories, your thoughts become manifested, and it's also contains the wisdom, and this is how the prophets were able to tap in to be able to foretell the future things to come into the future. And I'm very well gifted in that area as well. I can also predict what's coming forward into the future. I don't actually need tarot to connect with a person's energies one-on-one to give you spiritual guidance or teaching or anything like that, because all of my messages that I contain are all encrypted in my DNA to begin with. So the messages I do give when I am given tarot are connected to the Akashic Records of the Book of Life as the Word made flesh. Mercury, your messenger planet. I can't see where they have... I don't think it should be back there. It should be more up this way, I would think. No, it's not. Okay. Now, inside of a great library, candles cast a glow. And in the Akashic Library, books are very much on tall shelves. A sage sits thoroughly, and an open book is on the table. And I would like to show you the actual perfect picture. These cards are awesome for doing readings. I love to use these for doing Akashic healing and guidance sessions, as well as bringing in other tools and not just using the deck by itself. Here's the Akashic fields. As you see, they're connected to the Aurora Borealis, which is the Northern Lights, which is connected to that North Star Polaris, which is your stellar sun, the central sun. And it's what holds up the North Pole. And it's called the North Star Polaris. I live right here in the North Pole, and I live right here at the North Star Polaris. Lots of great wisdom that comes through the Trinity knot here, that comes through this fire, ice, emerald activations coming through the middle, the crown chakra right there being at the top, connecting to the Akashic Records, which is the crown chakra, 12th chakra. That is what connects us through to our Akashic Records, would be the 12th chakra. When I do use these cards, it's like almost like seeing like you're right in that picture and everything's coming to life right before your eyes. And like I remind you, the Book of Life is that. It is things that are on a dry piece of paper that come to life before your eyes. The Bible reenacts the past events that took place, our present and our future, which would involve wars. The Bible is a book that's based on wars. And the blood that was shed at Mount Calvary is the blood of the wounded warriors of the Vietnam veterans of 11/11. Connected to that awakening code of that DNA, because you are part of that blood that was shed forth at Mount Calvary. That didn't include one person. It includes 200 million Confederate troopers of mounted cavalries that marched out for battle that gave us our freedom of America. That involved the Civil War I, which was fought by your fathers that inherited the land over here. Okay, so I got to go all the way through this whole card to get to the Akashic Library. I'm almost through the whole deck. What is it at the very bottom? Let's make sure we don't miss no cards here. That's 4 of Roses. And there also was a battle, and one of the cards in here are the War of the Roses. There was a War of the Roses that did take place. And I was speaking of the War of the Roses, and look at it. It's this right here card as I'm going by. We did have a battle of the War of the Roses as well. And the last battle to be fought here is the Armageddon, which is a battle over your mind. The battlefield is your mind. Okay. The Akashic Library. Here we are, finally. It was way at the very bottom of the deck. So here we are. We're here. The Akashic Library. As you can see, there's a book opened up at the desk there, and it's open. And the Akashic Records are connected to a book. It's not a fantasy. It's not a delusion. Well, it has been an illusion upon many, because they think it's just a memory that's stored up in the heavens. It's also stored here on the earth. And it's recorded through the biblical scriptures, and also through the ancient writings that are throughout all of culture. You know, you got your Indian Guru. You've got your Holy Quran. It's foretold in all of the books. It's the same story. And the end of that story ends with a sacred marriage, which is the Holy Grail union connected to your Ace of Cups of Tarot. So there you go. He's accessing the records. So many people can access these records, but it takes the Holy Spirit to discern what it is the Holy Spirit is saying in those God-given scriptures of the Book of Life. So tune into my channel. I will be teaching a whole lot more on this, as my tarot does bring in a lot of teaching as well. So just tune into my channel alone, even when I come in and, for say, do 3-card readings. That reading's not for you. Would it not surprise you that you would think I was doing the same exact reading for you that I'm doing for John right now on YouTube, and here you come across me and, well, maybe we're all going through the same thing, but in a different way. We are one. There's no such thing as separation. That's all part of the dark matrix of the separation system of the illusion. We are one. I'm you and you are me. So I'm just a highly advanced being of who you are. I'm your future self. I'm an extraterrestrial. So when you look at me, you're just looking at your future self. So that is the message I wanted to bring out for you guys. And there will be some links in the description box for those of you that would like to book a one-on-one Akashic healing guidance with me. I'd be more than glad to book you on that session. I will be entering a code into the description box. If you email me with that code, you will save an awesome 25% off just by, having the access to the code. Love you all so dearly. It is my pleasure being here. And I surely hope that cleared up some confusion. As I know we're dealing with a lot of confusion right now, the next video I have coming up, stay tuned. We will be discussing the lunar eclipses that are taking place in the full moon in Gemini, and the further updated energies, the cosmic downloads I've been receiving through my DNA. I receive pour out of visions, and I once I'm all done observing these visions and downloading them and processing them, I come out and try to share it with you the best that I can, and making the messages as short as I possibly can, but covering a lot of information in a short period of time. So what I'm going to be doing is coming in and also sharing the forward movement that we're coming in for the Sagittarius energy coming into the month of December, as we're also coming in alignment with winter solstice, the planetary alignments of Capricorn, of Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn conjunction, the 2020 Great Conjunction. And we just shifted out of Scorpio season from water to fire. So I'm going to be sharing a lot of what's taking place as far as that. This channel also does share also with you what's taking place. We'll be doing full moon rituals here. So I gladly invite you guys to come and check us out for the full moon rituals. For the 1212 portal, we'll be working on the 12 stellar gateway activations. Activating the 12 stellar gateways are bringing you into the Akashic fields, are bringing you through the Akashic records, of activating these codes through your DNA. It is my pleasure once more to be here with you all. Please look into the description box. If you are new to my channel, please do give a thumbs up, and please do click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date on my next updated energy. Love you all so kindly. Have a very pleasant day. Namaste.